And welcome back. Let's set everyone's assessment. Their primary skill. And let's head back into Malac's Cross. Now, must be this house, I guess. A man took their ticket at the door. Waving smoke from his face, James was surprised by the number of young nobles seated in the lecture hall, most looking as if they would rather be drinking ale in the tavern across the street. Despite that, they made friendly company as they offered up seats to James and his companions. "All rise for Guy of Rillian, first advisor to the throne of Kingdom of Isles," a page announced from the rear of the room. After an uncomfortably long wait, a pair of men dressed in purple tabards announced to the foot of the rude stage and took up station. The looks on their faces stern and watchful. Quick behind them was a man dressed all in black, from tunic to trousers to the patch over his left eye. Mounting the stage between his escorts, he looked out on the assemblage as if they were all his soldiers in the field. Seeing James, a smile touched the first advisor's face. "It seems I'm not the only first advisor here. James of Krondor," Guy said, motioning for everyone to take their seats. "I am surprised Prince Aruthra could spare your company." James shrugged and covered with a quick lie that seemed to satisfy all in the room, as anxious as the rest for the lecture to begin. Hours passed after a lengthy discussion of the battles at Deep Totten and the siege of the Shamata garrison. The first advisor finished his lecture and dismissed his Bogle's students, stepping down from the podium to speak with James. A grave look was upon Guy's face as he grasped the senior's shoulder. "You are lucky most of the men in this room don't know Arutha," Guy whispered, glancing at Owen. "If they did, none of them would believe you had been sent to Bromley to fetch this puny little squire. I am also curious to know why you are traveling in the company of a dark brother." Seeing the fire burning in the advisor's good eye, James realized that the old man was asking the questions in deadly earnest, and that his two escorts were standing close for reasons other than show. "I'll not have Arutha betrayed." Waiting until the rest of the students had been shunted out the door, James quickly began to explain the situation, allowing Gorath to fill in the details which he only partially knew. When he mentioned the Nighthawks and Romney, the first advisor nodded. "Prince Aruthra is right to send you to Romney," Guy said. "There is a group of kingdom men there. I had Duke de Savigny send them a few months ago when we heard about the guild troubles brewing there. We had suspicions the Guild of Death was involved." Grabbing up his cloak, the first advisor nodded to his escorts to check the streets. "If anyone in the kingdom can find the Nighthawks, it will be those men from Bastira. They've been of great help in the castle of the kingdom over the past few years. I'll warn you, however, that they've made quite a few enemies along the way. Watch your step between here and the Black Sheep Tavern." Once the guards had indicated that the road was clear, Guy was gone, and the building's watchers shuffled them outside. Alright. Let's see what he has. Anything good? Not really. But we can get rid of this. Yes. And get rid of that. Get rid of these. That. Won't buy that. Don't need that. Gorath should have that. I'm gonna of that. I don't need it. And what else? Alright, I think we're we're done with Malac's cross for now. So, and while we all have it selected, this, here it is. That raises assessment as well. And what is this book? Songs of Dala. Huh. That must have been one of the books that, one of the things that was in the, Lost and Found, I would guess. Let's see, Dala was defense. So, select everyone's defense. And that one's the weapons, Dala. Finally, weapon and armor craft. I'm just gonna pick armor craft for Gorath because his weapon craft is already pretty high anyways. And it would be this one. Just leave it at you. And 98. Not bad at all. Alright. Now, yeah, we need rest. Actually, forgot about that. I did want to do this before leaving. Back into the inn. Double. Do I look familiar to you? Can't say that you do. Should I know you? Not me, my face. I want you to take a close look at me. Are you sure you don't know anyone with a face like mine? Didn't say I never seen anyone with a face like yours. I just said I've never seen you before. The man you're after is named Lyle Rigger. Is he related to you? Not sure. I don't know anything about my father, and my mother died when I was young. It's possible either of them could have had another child. All I wish to do is talk to him and find out if we have any common history. Good enough. He's been running some sort of errand, though he hasn't told me what it was or about or who hired him. He said if he should drop out of sight for any length of time, he would be hiding in Darkmoor, probably in the common storage bins there. If you get near there, call out that Ivan has sent you. He'll make an appearance. I'll warn you, though, trouble often follows after him. I'd be prepared for a rumble. Sounds familiar. If he's no brother of mine, he's at least a close cousin. Alright. That wasn't what I actually wanted to do, but... let's go to him. Nice. Somebody stole some of our gold. Alright, now we can finally head back. Just in time. You know what, I think we can make it to dark more before I run out. Actually. Broadsword. 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 That's what I thought. The guy that ran away had the weapon. Alright, quickly save. Hopefully it doesn't run over. When we come back, we'll be back. Go back to dark.